Hey guys, what is up? We are finally going to be discussing The Evil Within. I saw the trailer and the interview with Shinji Mikami and some of his developers quite a few days ago, and I've been reserving all my judgments, opinions, thoughts and ideas exclusively for this video, so I can share it with you guys and hopefully come to like a general consensus on where the survival horror community thinks about this idea, about the hopeful saving grace of survival horror, what Shinji Mikami is going to do to the genre. And I'm really excited for it. And firstly, I want to talk about the trailer. Now, the trailer I absolutely loved. I thought it was sublime. I thought it was just perfect. And the reason why I love it is because it wasn't like your typical trailer. Like, typical trailers are really supposed to showcase or broadcast the gameplay, the graphics, the characters, the plot devices, and so on and so forth. This trailer went backwards almost. It done everything in the opposite way because it showed more imagery, and the imagery that they showed in this trailer was really impressive. It really encompassed everything that I love about survival horror. Like, in a nutshell, that trailer is perfect. And it really does pay homage to the great horror films of the 50s, 60s and 70s. And they play like this really cool oldie goldie tune in there as well, which I really appreciated. So the trailer I thought was awesome. I thought they nailed it. I noticed they're taking more of like a psychological spin on it. I've even been reading comments from other fellow YouTubers about what they thought about the Evil Within trailer, and it's been widely positive because, you know, it's trying to do something good. It's trying to bring back a genre which is dying, and that's completely true. It is dying, and it needs to come back. But I'm noticing that a lot of people are trying to compare this to Silent Hill. People are saying they're trying to copy it, they're trying to rip it off, knock it off, blah blah blah, what have you. That is not true. Coming from a fellow Silent Hill aficionado such as myself, I don't think that's true because Silent Hill and Resident Evil are sort of like two complete different entities. They're completely different. Silent Hill took a more psychological approach. And can you honestly tell me with a straight face that over the last 9 years, have you played a game, a Silent Hill game, which has matched the quality of Silent Hill 1, 2 or 3? I bet you can't, right? No. Because it's not true. Every single Silent Hill game after Part 3 have not met the standard. And even if Shinji Mikami is trying to pay like some sort of reference or trying to copy Silent Hill, I think he's more than welcome to, because Silent Hill has died off almost. Especially after that god-awful movie, Silent Hill Revelations, which is complete and utter bullshit. Don't watch it, guys. I urge you not to watch it, because it's awful. Anyway, we're not movie bashing here. I think they can more than take license off this subgenre, because Silent Hill's died, and I don't think that we're going to get Silent Hill 1, 2 or 3 again. Honestly speaking, I don't think we're going to get that same amazing psychological experience that we all experienced back in the day. It's just not going to happen. So they're more than welcome to take over that subgenre and include it in the Evil Within. I think that will be awesome to both Resident Evil, old school Resident Evil fans and old school Silent Hill fans. It's going to make everyone happy. So when it comes to the trailer, nailed it, I thought. Perfect. I really loved the woman who climbed out of like the bloody puddle, and she had like the hair over her face, which reminded me of The Grudge or Ju-on. And she had like extra arms sprouting out of her sides. That was really cool. I really liked it. And the monster with the safe-shaped head, and when the safe opens up, he has like bloody tentacles coming up, splaying everywhere like little shop of horrors or something like that. Genius. I thought it was magical. Everything I love about survival horror in the, minute and a half trailer. Perfect. Nextly, I want to talk about the interview with Shinji Mikami. And Shinji Mikami has started up a team called Tango Gameworks, I believe, and Bethesda, and they're looking at creating this game which is coming out 2014, which is next year, unfortunately. And what he said in the interview was perfect. He nailed it. He said everything that I would say. Like, he said that survival horror is a dying genre. There's no good survival horror games around. That is completely true. And I really think the negativity has really spawned from Resident Evil 6. And I don't care what you guys say. I don't care if you guys think I'm a fucking fanboy. I really don't give a shit. Shut the fuck up, because I got Resident Evil 6 on PS3 and Xbox 360. So shut up. I am buying all the Resident Evil games and Silent Hill games because I'm looking for glimpses of greatness. I'm looking to try and find the old formula in which made those games so awesome, but it's just not the case. Resident Evil 6 was a good action game. It was just not a good survival horror game, and that was its problem. It was really inconsistent. And what one of its producers said was really, really good, because he said there has to be a perfect harmony or mix of action and survival horror. One can't live without the other, and I completely agree with that, because you might think that going back to the old school survival horror days, that you had to be completely helpless, you had to be hiding away, no weapons whatsoever, and that's kind of not true, because in any feasible state of mind, someone with initiative would take up like a crowbar, a bat, or an axe or something like that to defend himself. So action is needed in survival horror, I think, absolutely, but it really does lie in the balance here, and that's where Resident Evil 6 fell. Like, that was its pitfall. It fell into the wrong subgenre. It fell more into action genre than survival horror. So what he said there was absolutely perfect. Where I don't agree with him though is what his developer said about, if a game is too scary, people might put the control down and might not want to play it. That's where I have to disagree, because if you're putting a control down because you're scared, that's done a beautiful thing. Very rarely does a game scare you now these days, or in my case, a lot of games don't scare me nowadays. If a game makes you do that, then you know it's done its job good. Then you know it's effective. If you're going to put down the game and not play it, and, you know, if they're trying to appease to those people, get the hell out of here, because you should not be playing these sort of games. You should not be playing horror games at all. Like, go play bloody, I don't know, Barbie's Playhouse or Pokemon or something like that. Go play something else. But that's the only part that I don't agree on. But other than that, the interview was perfect. He said exactly what I would say. It does need to be rejuvenated. Absolutely. Because I want to see... I hope to God that Shinji Mikami brings back the days in which everyone was trying to copy Resident Evil. I hope the Evil Within does this, because I hope they can come back and bitch slap Capcom for saying that survival horror is not profitable as well, because it is profitable. There are millions of fans out there that love this genre, like myself. My channel is almost exclusively devoted to survival horror. That's how much I love it. And any way possible, I'm going to try and help spread awareness of this genre and keep it alive. So that's my mission for this channel. I hope you can appreciate that. But that's where I stand. The interview was perfect to a point, and the trailer, I thought they nailed it. So that's what I thought about it overall. I cannot wait for it to be released. I cannot wait for it to come back in flying colours like it used to. I cannot wait for the magic to be, you know, back in my hands again. I want to be scared. I want to be psychologically disturbed. I want things to be warped, twisted, demented, so on and so forth. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any general feedback about this video? Do you agree with me? Completely disagree? Anything is fine. You can hit me with your ideas and opinions, and constructive criticism if you have that. I will remain active on this subject because I care about it a lot. So thanks for watching very much, guys, and I shall hopefully see you next time. Peace.